We're saying goodbye to Trayvon Diggs as a Dallas Cowboy today. It's going to be a tough one for everybody, I'm sure. We also have updates, Tyler Smith and George Pickens and all the Cowboy things for you, starting now. Besties. Look at the besties. Our show, of course, is presented by our friends at Prize Picks. Use the promo code DLLS there. And our friends at Own Well, who can help you out with your property taxes and things of that nature. Thanks to our friends there, Prize Picks and Own Well. We appreciate you guys. Welcome into the DLLS Cowboys podcast. It's good to see everybody. Hit the like button on your way in. I dare you. My name is Jeff. Sitting next to former Cowboy wide receiver Jesse Holley. Yeah!
Happy New Year, gentlemen.
And he is next to the brightest thing I've ever seen on a screen. The greatest beat writer in Cowboys history, Mr. Clarence Hill.
I really don't do older women.
Stormtrooper Pop Pop, GM Ben says in the chat. That's what we got going on here.
Nothing says old school like all white.
It's winter white, man. It's winter white, baby. It's winter white.
Them old heads going to put on some white,
man. My rights in the Armed Forces Bowl. Me and my daughter, we're going to go and have a good time.
That's nice. Indiana's going to win the national championship because no one's working harder than a man who doesn't have time to put on a T-shirt underneath a quarter zip.
You know, our boy's out there dogging it in a college football playoff game, dogging it. Psychopath.
Yeah. Indiana's coach had a quarter zip on, nothing underneath for an entire college football playoff game. That is insanity.
That's crazy.
That is insanity. Everybody knows if you're going to wear a quarter zip with no T-shirt underneath, it means you're just running to the gas station. You're not doing that for a day. You're doing that for a moment.
What if coach was like, you know what, I'm just going to run down here, coach the game right quick, get on back to the crib. His attitude probably was, I'm just going to, hey, coach, what you doing today? I'm about to run down here to the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, be right back.
I'll be right back. Give me about an hour or two. I'll come on right back. I'm just going to throw this quarter zip on. No shirt. No A shirt underneath. No nothing.
I support no shirt under a hoodie or a quarter zip if you're going to grab fast food, if you're going to the gas station, if you're going to run by the bank, and then back to the house.
It's interesting that.
Better be interesting.
It better be interesting.
Of all the bowl games, playoff bowl games, playoff scenes for playoff games, Michael Irvin takes the cake. He had to show the abs. You see the abs?
Yeah.
To take his belt off, he had to pull his shirt up all the way over his head.
That's a lot of TRT. That's a lot of
TRT.
TRT.
All the way up over his head, okay, to pull his belt off to do that BTA.
How old is Mike? 59? 60?
59. He turned 59 he'll be 60 this year.
Yeah. Mike looks good, man. We're in the same family.
Same abs. I got the same abs.
Mike,
I got the same abs, baby.
You do. They just
prove it.
They under something.
You just
prove it.
You layered it under. You just layered.
It's layered. I got the same abs. We're the same age.
Show everybody.
Prove it.
Not gonna do it.
Show everybody.
Family show.
Fair.
I don't want people storming.
Jack, you want to see?
I don't want to see people storming the show. And my daughter's here. My daughter is here watching the show. We got a live audience. My daughter's here. We're going to the Rice game together. She's a Rice cheerleader.
I've heard you guys talk on the phone before, and I'm assuming by the end of the show she'll have a microphone. That's what
she wants a microphone.
That's what I'm assuming is going to happen.
She wants a microphone.
Cowboys waived Trayvon Diggs because he wouldn't get on an airplane.
Well,
what?
I don't think that was the reason why they waived him.
He was on the team. There's 1 week left. He didn't get on the plane, and then they told him to go home forever.
That might have been the straw that broke the camel's back. But it was other straws.
Okay, that last straw
he placed
got him
up there to wither that camel to a place of
and what's so crazy?
Releasement.
What's so crazy? Could it also been a little finesse by Diggs? Could have also been a little finesse.
He was trying to drop the last straw because he knew his friend was going to sign him.
I'm just saying, could there be a little finesse?
You want to see? This is the part.
I'm just asking a question.
No. I like the messy. I like
We
the
been
Messi.
Messi.
No, I like the Messi. I am
I
team
talked to
Messi.
one Cowboy player yesterday. He said, I ain't surprised. I ain't surprised what them boys doing. I said, you surprised Diggs signed with Green Bay? Nope. I ain't surprised. I ain't surprised with them boys. And what boys he talking about?
Micah and Trayvon.
Okay. This is a teammate said
Right.
that.
High
Former
ranking.
teammate.
High ranking.
High ranking.
High
I ain't-
ranking.
I ain't
How
surprised.
high? How high?
I mean, you know,
Up
not
there.
that high.
Not that high?
Not that high.
Okay, kind of up there.
But up there.
So my
I got to figure out who it is. In the chat, who's Clarence talking about? It's not Dak, because that's who's way up
Yeah,
there.
right.
but I love how we give
CD.
a person who can't put a TV up right, allegedly.
Well, I mean,
Allegedly.
Well, he got help with this. He
Allegedly.
didn't get help with the TV. But he got help with this.
But we're gonna give enough knowledge and
Well, he got-
wherewithal
he got
to
an
figure
agent.
this
He-
thing
He
out.
miraculously got an agent.
And one day they cooperated and brought up this plan together.
You think it just started one day? You think it just happened one day?
No,
You think he just hired an agent after he got cut?
no,
Okay.
no. That's been in the works for a
But
while.
as we go talk through this,
that agent better not get any of his money like this week, does he?
no.
Like, you don't get 3% of something I signed with somebody or 5%
No,
of something I signed with
They
somebody else.
just took the
No.
contract.
So you're just hanging out to deal with Green Bay in the offseason when they come to you and say, look, obviously you have $0 guaranteed left
Right.
and you ain't making that much.
Right.
But
Do
that's
you want to be here?
That's
But as
restructured.
we talk to it, let's be honest. Diggs was gone anyway.
Yeah,
Diggs
all
should have
believe
got
that.
on the plane. But he like, y'all gonna cut me anyway, right?
Yeah, he's winning.
Y'all gonna cut me anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gone in 5 days.
true.
Yeah, he's winning.
I'm staying with family. I'm gone in 5 days.
And please cut me.
And if that's what you want to do, that's fine. I'm not mad about
And
that.
please.
I'm not mad if I lose his $500,000. What you got is $500,000 back. He's made whole, but I'm gone anyway.
Genius
I'm gonna
move
stay
by
with
the
family.
Cowboys.
What?
Genius move by the Cowboys.
They say $500,000.
We have reclaimed $470,000 in cap
and I talked
space.
to them. They're gonna roll it over.
That's what I'm talking about.
They're gonna use that on the cap. But yeah, so it's crazy, the whole scenario. It's been a crazy year. Just talking to we talked to CD yesterday, and he just talked about how crazy the year has been. From all the stuff, from the Marshawn English stuff, the Michael Parsons stuff. He brought up Diggs in the Diggs situation. Diggs, CD is now the last player from the 2020 draft. Everybody else is gone. All the people that was drafted with him, like, man, it's crazy. And you take it for granted. And then you sitting here and you're in the room by yourself from all your draft class.
Right.
And that's Dak the same way. I remember the Zeke and all of that big draft class, and you feel good about the people around your board. You think you're gonna be there forever, and you're the last one in the room. And so it's been an interesting year. And CD
It'll
talked
be
about this
interesting.
publicly, talked about having some mental health challenges. This season, everything he's gone through, in addition to the injuries, and how tough this season has been.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm not looking at you like anything. I'm just talking to you guys.
Jesse.
I'm looking at you while I talk.
Talking to Messy Jesse. About some
Okay.
stuff we've talked about before
So
in secret.
uh,
I'm
T-shirt.
Captain Messi.
We can't share all the things with all the people.
and then you got the pick and stuff. I mean, it's been a wild and crazy season. But for the guys on offense who believe they've been balling out,
Mhm.
and the defense ain't been holding up the end of the bargain, and clearly Diggs is part of that. Not having Micah is part of that, which the defense coordinator acknowledged yesterday that we kind of missed that old Micah Parsons.
That's a weird thing to say because
Micah Parsons.
my understanding is that it was unanimous to get rid of Micah. Everybody was on board.
Yep.
So it's a weird thing for the defensive coordinator to say because he was clear he'd be part of unanimous, wouldn't he? He's a defensive coordinator, I would think.
If they brought him in the conversation, I would think so.
Unanimous.
That means
Unanimous.
everybody.
What do unanimous mean?
What do you
Because it does. It sounds like it doesn't mean the D coordinator.
But now, so let me, because we get on and I get on, Shoddy about a multitude of things, from his coaching style to his vibe to all this other kind of stuff.
physicality.
His physicality. Some may even say I challenged him as a man.
You did.
I
You
did.
did.
Yeah, you charged him
I
up. You
didn't.
put a finger
I
dead in
didn't.
his, like right
No.
between his
Never
tatas,
poked him.
but above the
Never
ribs,
had-
right in his
Definitely
sternum.
didn't do that.
Poked him.
Definitely didn't do that.
Yeah.
But so is this another move? Because you talk about
Culture.
the culture move, right? Well, Micah Parsons, became a culture problem. And then you look at now a guy like Trayvon Diggs. Is that a part of the culture push, or was this the other half of that Micah Parsons group that they felt they needed to get pushed out to get their.
I think I'm joining Clarence, and I never really thought about it being intentional on Diggs' part until Clarence said that, and I'm immediately convinced that I don't think this had anything to do with the Cowboys. I think they both knew how the front office felt about him and how it was going to end, and he knows how they feel and how he feels about them. And I completely believe that he went, "Oh, I can't? Cool. I'm going to make them get rid of him." And I don't know, in my dream world, there's a paper trail. Because now we hit him for tampering. And we can steal a draft pick from Green Bay for tampering.
What?
But I totally buy that Diggs is like, oh, let me get myself cut. Because if somebody else will actually give me a chance to play, and like I didn't think anybody would claim Trayvon Diggs.
I know you didn't.
And I guess it makes sense because you owe him $0 outside of this week. And so in theory, if you think there's a 2% chance that he can help you in a playoff run, okay. But I didn't think anyone would want to pay for $500,000 for a week of a guy that I don't think can play. I don't think he can help them.
He gets a playoff check too.
Okay, if he plays.
No, on the team, you get a playoff check.
Oh, good. Look at
He's on the roster.
Then this is absolutely on purpose. But I don't think you do it. But I don't think you do it without talking to Micah and be like, "Hey, if this happens, you think
And then
your team would?"
And he ain't
Let
got.
me get this.
He ain't got to pay for no housing. He ain't got to pay for no car.
No, he's living in Micah's backyard.
Micah said, "You got a room. I'm gonna give you a car."
What room
Listen,
you think?
as I told Jesse yesterday, get you some friends like Micah. We should all have friends like Micah Parsons that keep you paid,
Yeah.
keep you working. We need all friends like that. But getting back to your culture thing, and I think it's something we've talked about, and I've been talking about. I've talked to journalists. That ping pong stuff don't mean nothing.
I think
we go
culture
back
is
to the
mostly
spring.
a load of crap.
It is a load of crap.
Culture is 100% based around, did you just win this week or not?
Yeah, it's
Your culture is good if you were
they
winning.
had-
It's
they
bad
had
if you're
great
losing.
Culture. Listen, sorry about the tragedy of Marshawn and everything else, but when they still won those 3 games, it was about the culture, right? Then when they lost those 3 games, next 3 games, we ain't got the players. It was about influence and scheme. I thought we had this thing turned around. Now the culture's gone.
Well, the culture forgot to carry us.
Which one
They
is
forgot
it?
to pack the culture
and,
to the games.
And I'm glad you brought it up because there's been so much talk. We've had so much talk this week from different players. Kenny Clark, we presented him with the Good Guy Award, okay? It's a Good Guy Award. It's an award from the Dallas Media. I'm president of the Pro Football Writers of Dallas. And Dallas Media, we give a award to the player who's most cooperative.
They made you president?
Don't do that.
All right, my fault.
No, don't do that.
You didn't give it to Diggs?
Don't do that.
You didn't vote for
My bad.
Diggs?
Don't do that.
My bad.
Don't do that.
No, I just thought,
Don't do that. Don't do that.
man, we just giving out presidencies.
Don't do
In
that.
DC,
Clarence,
we giving
No,
out
no,
presidencies.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Clarence said, we got one thing you will not joke about,
Don't do that.
and it is my status as a journalist.
We just presidencies.
Sir,
We just
sir,
handed them bad boys
Sir,
out.
we're not
man.
doing this today.
My fault. I'm sorry. Continue.
But anyway, the bottom line is we actually they got mad at me because I named the Dak Prescott Good Guy Award because Dak can get it every year
Right.
because he's very cooperative. and he
Oh, what a
talks to him.
cop-out by the president. So you named the award after him so you could give it to other people, but still have him on it.
Yeah.
Coward.
So, but Kenny Clark has been great since he's been up front, talked to us. Just he was blindsided by the trade. From Mike, he came from Micah. He's going to stop the run, and well, that's another
And
conversation.
then they traded for another D tackle to stop the run because
Right.
that didn't work.
But Kenny Clark has been great, very cooperative, and so he got the Good Guy Award. Walked in the week before the season and been the most cooperative outside of Dak Prescott of anybody.
Sounds like Dak Prescott should have won the Dak Prescott Award.
That's a whole other conversation. But one thing he said this week, when we were talking about the team, what they need to do more, he said we need more dogs. We need more dogs. The Cowboys need more dogs on defense.
Wait, I thought we needed
We
more
need
culture.
more dogs. We don't need more culture.
You need
We
Micah.
need more dogs.
You need Micah.
Which is what I'm talking about. What y'all said with Micah. Micah need people to run with him. He don't get rid of Micah. Get more Micah Parsons. Right? He need more dogs.
Tickle me shocked.
He said we need more dogs. Okay?
I'm
It
clutching
ain't
my
about
pearls.
good guys, and he's a great guy. It's not about Boy Scouts. We need some killers. Let's
You
be
saying-
honest about it.
you saying we
Talk
need
about
a-
Michael Irvin the documentary. Michael Irvin, he got to go.
It's not a
Remember
documentary.
Michael? He got to go. He got to go.
Clarence, you're a journalist. Stop calling that thing a documentary.
whatever it is.
A documentary is not approved by the subject. Okay, that was a Jerry Jones celebrates the 90s.
Whatever you want to call it, but it's in there. Michael talking about, he got to go. He was the coach. He got to go. He got to go.
That was a Cowboys 1990s miniseries.
I need some dudes. I need some killers. I need some Baines. I need some dudes.
Oh, you want to talk draft?
And we're going to get there.
Ruben Bain, let's go.
I need some dogs. And so that's what it's this whole momentum stuff. We're going to win. It's about culture. That don't mean nothing in March and April when half the team is going to. How many guys on 1-year contracts going to be gone?
Hopefully all of them.
They want more Logan
Did
Wilson.
Chicago have any momentum? Did the Patriots have any momentum at the end of last season? No. They changed their coach.
Yeah.
They got good players.
Yeah.
And they have got 12 wins.
Yeah, we changed our coach. We just got worse players, and then we tried to do our best anyway. Coming up next, we got more updates on Flus, on if he's going to be here, as well as Tyler Smith, George Pickens, all sorts of things as our Cowboy conversations roll on, along with your Super Chats here on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. Hello, friends. Let's talk about my guys at Own Well. You'll have your property tax bills probably showing up this month. And, that can hit the finances, can hit the pocket pretty hard, especially if it's higher than you expect. So when that property tax bill hits the mailbox, make sure you hit up our friends at Own Well. Maybe your mortgage is going up because of an increase in property taxes. They're local tax experts at Own Well. They fight for you to keep more of that hard-earned money in your wallet, and that's where it belongs. Next year, make sure you're only paying what's fair with Own Well. Without hearings, no paperwork, wasted weekends, you can sign up in under 3 minutes at ownwell.com. Under 3 minutes. And it takes all of that weight off of you, and you only pay them anything if you save money on that property tax. Our friends at Own Well, they're going to get you all squared away. So stop overpaying, start saving. With our friends at Own Well, sign up in 3 minutes at ownwell.com/Texas. That's OWNWELL.com/Texas. Don't pay more than you need to. Hit up our friends at Own Well. Also, want to shout out our friends at Factor Meal Kit. I know it's a new year. You may have big goals. You don't have a ton of time to cook. Let Factor help you out. They can make it easy. Fully prepared meals designed by dietitians, crafted by chefs. So you can eat well, and you can do it without the shopping or the cooking. Ain't that nice? Our friends at Factor. Quality functional ingredients, including lean proteins, colorful veggies, whole food ingredients, healthy fats, no refined sugars, no artificial sweeteners, no refined seed oils. Look at our friends at Factor taking care of you. They have a ton of variety. 100 rotating weekly meals, high protein, calorie smart, Mediterranean diet, whatever you want. They got you, always fresh, never frozen, ready in about 2 minutes, no prep, no stress. Go to factormeals.com/DLLS 50 off. Use the code DLLS 50 off. You get 50% off your first Factor box plus free breakfast for 1 year. The offer only valid for new Factor customers with a code and qualifying auto-renewing subscription purchase. Make healthier eating easy with Factor. It is the DLS Cowboys podcast. Welcome back, everybody. We are having a time. It is Bring Your Daughter to Work Day, and I will tell you in those 2 minutes of ad read, which were definitely live, so definitely that was live. But if it wasn't live, Clarence was just getting tore up by family, and I like it. And we may give her a microphone before the show. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Super chats. Taj is in the super chat. What's that? Oh, yeah, you're leaving after this segment. Let's do the super chats real quick, and then should we bring your daughter on to just dress you down in public?
If you want to. If that's what you feel.
Taj is in the super chat. If Jerry don't want to make the necessary moves to build a proper contender, trade everyone, including Dak, bring back Dave Campo era teams, let Dak go win a ring somewhere else. Wow. # incompetent Jerry. Doesn't sound fun for the show.
Doesn't sound. In my head, I'm thinking this doesn't bode well for us having homes.
No,
and
great during February, March, and April every year when we're talking about our top 5 pick. Yeah, but that's about it.
You know, something came up yesterday.
He's about to do, what do they call it in Congress? When he's going to filibuster. He's
Yeah.
trying to keep what's going to happen from happening. Go ahead.
No, I'm not chillibusting. I'm saying that is it a history? Do Cowboy fans, Cowboy media, do we have to trash players when they leave? I mean, we didn't do that with D. Ware, right? I mean, and people act like we're supposed to stop talking about players once they're gone.
I mean,
we always will talk about former players.
I think there's a big element of the Cowboys fan base, and maybe it's everywhere. I don't know. I only deal with this one. But there's a big element of the Cowboys fan base that takes great pride in, like, I'm a Cowboy fan. So once you're gone, screw you. Or maybe I'm indifferent to you. And then once the owner of the team starts talking about why you're gone and tearing you down in different ways, well, that becomes my mantra about that player. And that's just what we're going to do. Like, who cares, right? It's Micah. But, like, Micah leaves. And it's like, well, what? That doesn't seem to make much sense. He's very, very good. Why would you do that, Jerry? And it's like, well, we're not going to win playoff games because he couldn't stop the run. Mike Parsons is a better run defender than any defensive end on your entire football team. But he can say that. And now they will say that.
Right.
Micah couldn't stop the run. He sucked at it. It's a lie, but you can say it. And once you do, it just becomes a thing.
I like to believe that I'm consistent. I talk about you when you're here. So when you go, I just like.
Yeah, but it's your job.
Good, bad, or indifferent, I'm going to say what I got to say. So that part, I mean, nothing. I'll speak for me. Like, I haven't said anything about anyone who's no longer a Cowboy that I haven't said or wouldn't have said while they were a Cowboy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Where are we going to set this up, John? Where's the best way?
I think I'll bring her right back here.
Okay, just put her in the back. It's Bring Your Daughter to Work Day. Clarence, would you like to make the introductions? And then we're going to have Clarence's daughter critique Clarence's work.
Oh, that's great.
His takes, work ethic, everything. So why don't you go ahead and make the introduction?
This is my daughter, my youngest daughter, Jaira Hill, a history and pre-med major at Rice.
Okay, pre-med's not a major.
Okay, so
There you go. Let them know.
Pre-med's just a thing. It's not a major.
So exciting.
Just like your dad.
So exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I heard he doesn't talk into the mic. That's okay. Yeah, so I can correct that.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. My name is Jaira Hill, Jaira Grace Hill. Yeah, I'm a Rice student, manager. So excited to be on this. I'm the first other Hill on the podcast. My brother's very jealous. Shout out to the other family, guys. I'm super excited. So I really like what we have going on here. I love the discussions. Okay, super chat. What do they say?
We'll get to super chats in a little bit. You only got a couple of minutes. So for young Jaira, I'd just like to kind of have you continue your off camera and off microphone conversations about your dad for the audience.
Yeah, so I mean, he is at his best when he's the most disorganized and late and rushing and all of that. That's where he delivers, his best performance, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I do hear a lot about how he doesn't let you guys talk. I see that's a bit improving now since the beginning.
Yeah.
Good job.
It's always the fourth person he doesn't let talk.
Oh, one that's on that side?
Yeah.
I'm so
no,
sorry.
you can't stop us from talking. We gonna talk, but it's the other person.
Yeah, I definitely sense the animosity though. They do not like you. Yeah, it's okay. So super exciting.
I think it's more frustration than animosity.
You think we don't like your dad?
I definitely think he needs somebody to just be like, because he has a lot of people around them like, oh my gosh, Clarence. But then he comes to work and he gets that other side, so he's not in this echo chamber.
They hate me. They hate on me.
They don't
all
hate
the
you.
time.
They keep you, sharp,
Yeah.
Because they're not just over here like, yes, Clarence, you're so right. You know everything about the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard because with Clarence, if you wanted to pick apart like inconsistencies,
he's just gonna get loud.
You'd be here all day.
Well, yes.
And so you just kind of had to let him say his stuff, and you go, mm-hmm. And then,
dang.
but then he can see that you don't agree, and he's like, well, go ahead, say it. And I'm
Wait,
like, no,
that was really accurate. That's actually so accurate. We could talk about that. We do that all the time at home. Yeah, he does not let anybody talk until you're just like, okay, are you done?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But then that's not good enough for him.
I need to take this business model.
You talk all the time.
So let me ask you
Anyways.
the home question.
Yeah.
How did you feel when he lost the cat?
Oh,
Was that your cat?
that was not my cat. That was my sister's emotional support cat, and she's crazier than me. So I don't understand why you would do that. And you know what's crazy? We actually
Better be
think
crazy.
we think we found the cat. My
What?
mom, his ex-wife, my mom,
What happened there?
at the gas station. What happened there? Lord, I would love to know. I was 3. I would love to know. But it's whatever. They're better apart, trust. But the cat, we think we found the cat at the gas station. Did Valerie tell you about this?
No.
Yeah, so there's a cat that looks suspiciously like Grace. Notice how the cat's name is Grace. What's my middle name?
Grace.
Yeah. So anyways, we think we found the cat up the street. It hangs out with the gas station guy. And we're really thinking about going back into that.
So you're thinking about kidnapping?
Well, no, it's
Catnapping.
It's re-kidnapping, but he needs to do it because how do you lose your insane older child's cat?
Which gas station?
It's the one up there
No, this is important.
on Main-ish.
Yeah,
That
right on
cat
Main.
went a long way.
Yeah, that cat was running away.
What did you think happened to the cat, Clarence?
The cat ran away. Curiosity killed the cat. There's a reason why it says curiosity killed the cat.
It's a house cat.
The cat.
How did the
being
cat get
nosy,
outside?
I told the cat
Because
not
because he leaves the door open.
What do you mean you leave the door open?
I hope this podcast does not know where you live, but yeah, he does not close his door.
Oh no, he doesn't. He leaves the lights on.
Oh, are you serious?
On the car.
Guys, he's coming in here and wasting y'all's light bill.
He also
No, he's
parks,
still
in the
he also
car.
parks. He
Leaves the
parks
car
crooked.
unlocked wherever at just everywhere.
Oh.
We parked
Oh,
one
they
day
know
at the
about you.
stadium. I just opened this door. I said, back in my younger years, I would have took everything in your car.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
just
he
leaves the
plays with
lights
his
on.
life.
Yeah.
I can't even joke too much about that because I do the same thing, but that's
Oh.
also your fault. So
You gonna tell about the Calvin the boots you made me buy yesterday?
yes, guys, I got some boots.
Oh, let's see
My
what you
first
got there.
pair of boots for the bowl game today.
Oh, nice.
Super excited. So, finally repping my Fort Worth.
Did
No
you
roots.
Did you have the same boot buying experience that I did, Clarence? Where
Oh,
I
he didn't
bought,
go with me. He just sent me the check.
Oh, okay. I bought boots for somebody for Christmas and let this person pick the boots that I was going to get.
Oh.
And then once got the boots that she selected,
Oh, she
she was like, I kind of want the other ones, which were $200 cheaper. And I would have loved for her to pick. And now it's like, I don't want to go through the channels I had to go to get the boots, to go backward on the boots. When you pick the boots, even though those boots would have saved me money, you charged me more. And now you don't want these boots.
This is some fresh trauma. What happened?
You
When was
paying
this?
these guys a lot. They buying boots. You know
They're
what?
$500 boots.
Y'all buying
These were
boots.
not 500.
What?
You bought me a $7 Taco Bell box. They're buying $1,000 pair of boots over here.
Tell them about all the support, though. I mean, don't just come and rip me.
I'm not ripping you. I think you're very good at your
just
job.
got
You're a
ripping me.
personality. You're a good TV personality.
You said that he's a Jerry Jones water carrier.
Yes, he
Yeah,
is. Well, you said water carrier.
Oh,
I said
my
he's
bad.
a Jerry Jones defender. I was trying to be nice. I'm not going to talk too much about our employer here, our overlord. We are in Dallas.
nope.
Oh, Jerry don't have nothing to do with this one.
Oh, there's not cameras.
Jerry would have fired me.
Jerry
There's
doesn't
not
employ
cameras
us.
in here.
No,
Oh,
there's
no.
3 cameras
Is
in
this
here.
a safe space?
Jerry
This is
doesn't
a
pay
safe
us.
space. No,
Oh,
No, we're safe.
Well,
No,
Jerry runs his city, guys. We can't.
Yeah, but
Can't do too much.
I keep my head on a swivel when I exit my car every time I do it in a dive roll.
Oh.
So like I'm tough to catch up to.
Ask Tad if I'm a Jerry Jones defender.
He is. Jerry has a long history, supporting this family. He was there for grandpa. We do love Jerry, but Jerry has got to, just take a step back. He gets a lot of allegations of, over managing, mommaging.
It's fair.
Because how did you get rid of Micah Parsons?
Well,
I'm not even a Cowboys fan, and even I knew. I was like, really?
well, you want him to get rid of Dak Prescott, if I remember
Yes.
right. Yeah.
Because, okay, to be fair, I do have a bias against
Uh-oh.
Dakota.
Uh-oh.
I do have a little bit of a bias because he
Okay.
probably doesn't deserve as much animosity as I give him.
Oh.
But it's just because every time, we're a losing team. And after the game, because in his defense, he is the quarterback, so he has to represent the team.
Never had a losing
But he
team.
just keeps opening his mouth about
We had this
hope
conversation
and
last
next
night.
season and all of that. I'm like, we just lost again.
Yeah.
It's his
Please,
job to talk
please
for the
hush.
team.
No, you're talking about we need some dogs. We need some dogs. Give the mic to George Pickens. What does George Pickens have to say? Give it.
He hung over.
What is
So tell him why you think Jalen Hurts is better than Dak Prescott.
What?
because
Oh.
Jalen Hurts is prettier. And
Oh.
Jalen Hurts, he's also a Q dog. He's definitely got that dog in him.
Yeah, I think we got
Jalen Hurts, guess what? Jalen Hurts has won games.
Yeah.
He is a franchise quarterback of a winning franchise.
All right.
He went to the Super
John,
Bowl.
Here's when you cut that mic, John.
I'm sure.
Here's when we cut that mic, John. Yeah,
I'm
here's
sure.
here's when we cut that mic.
Is that
Yeah,
my time?
You see how you said we need to get to those super chats? We need to really get to those
okay.
super chats
Super
now.
chats.
Yeah.
Thank
I'm
you.
just saying,
Let's get those
guys.
super
Yeah.
chats right quick.
Appreciate you.
Look,
Thank you guys for having
Miss
me.
Hill.
I thought
Thank
she.
you guys
yeah,
for
I thought
having me.
See what I'm saying?
It's been
That's
a
what I gotta
pleasure.
deal with. Hold on, wait.
there was a lot of great points made there. I thought all the way until the words Jalen Hurts
Yep.
started, and then that was where we lost our way.
Are we?
Swayze.
We're not Eagles fans?
Swayze's in the super chat. The problem is these players are whining like they have rings on their belt. What? We as fans don't care about a multi-millionaires without rings crying. What I find interesting about that is the number of people who are like, you want me to feel bad for a millionaire? And then immediately take up for a billionaire.
Take up for Jerry Jones, right?
Dro Nose is in the super chat. Good riddance to Diggs. How many tackles has he ducked in the past 2 years? Not many. He hadn't been on the field. How many plays has he given up? Not many. He hadn't been on the field. Anthony Weaver for DC. I'm not on to defensive coordinator search yet. Okay, you want names, you'll get them later. And Justin is in the super chat. He said Kenny Clark's response was about good players who buy into the culture. He said we needed dogs who love football and do all the little things right. So you want a Boy Scout dog?
Yeah.
That's
A good dog.
What kind of is that? Just a German Shepherd? Is that like the only one?
Lab.
You want an obedient dog?
Well, that's like
You want to? I need some. You might need some. What's it called? The Malinois.
Belgian Malinois. That's a
You
dog.
know, yeah.
Well, and that's really the issue with all the way down. Everybody talking about both sides of the mouth. I mean, we want this and we want that, and you had all of that, right? So going back to real quickly to Eberflus. Eberflus said yesterday, I wouldn't do anything differently.
Perfect. Yeah, I think being dead
He
last
also
is good.
lamented not having Michael Parsons, but I wouldn't do anything differently. How would you have the worst defense in the league?
So what that means? You know what that means? I need everybody to know what that means. What that means is the worst defensive coordinator on the planet is telling you, I did the best that could be done. That's how bad the general manager is. He did such a bad job that doing my best got us 32nd out of 32. That's Flus blaming Jerry. I don't know if you guys realize that. That's what happened there. Coming up next on DLS Cowboys podcast, it's time for KBBU, No Ball Better University. Get yourself ready. Get yourself smarter about Cowboys football next. All right, guys, it's time to talk about my friends at Qualis Roofing, Qualis, Qualis Roofing. And I'm not talking about some storm chasing. Oh, it got real windy and you had you a nice little T-storm last night. Oh, look, surprise, a roofing company just showed up in the neighborhood. No, Qualis Roofing, over 700 5-star reviews. Are the best in the business in North Texas and Austin, if you happen to be down there while you're watching. There's no pressure, no gimmicks. They're our friends at Qualis Roofing. Honest assessments, quality work, that is what they do. And if you schedule a free roof inspection with our friends at Qualis, you get a free DLLS t-shirt. You replace your roof with Qualis, and you can choose between a free Blackstone grill and a Traeger smoker. How about that? Mention DLLS when you call into Qualis Roofing. It helps our show. Go online or call them and schedule your free roof inspection. Don't forget to ask about the free grill, QualisGC.com, or you can just search Qualis Roofing and Construction, Qualis, or call 817-500-9008 and get started today. Also want to salute our friends at Wild Fork Foods. It is the finest store in the entire Metroplex. If you were getting your meats from the grocery store, I'm begging you just stop at one time. I was actually talking to two friends last night who don't even watch this show, and they had recently discovered Wild Fork, and they don't go anywhere else because it is the best place to go to buy your meats, whether you want variety, whether you're looking for competitive, good pricing, whether you're looking for the professionalism and the awesome staff at Wild Fork who can take anything in there and tell you exactly how to prep it according to what you want from it. All sorts of different sorts of meats. I had a bison burger yesterday from Wild Fork Foods. They've got everything you could possibly dream of in there. So swing through the nearest store to you. Frozen is fresher at Wild Fork Foods. The organic grass-fed ground beef, 85% lean. That bad boy's $5.60 each if you buy 2 of them. That's the best price you're going to find. You've got to try them out at one of their 9 area DFW locations. It's my favorite store on planet Earth, and you can learn more about them at wildforkfoods.com. Welcome back, friends. DLS Cowboys podcast. Jeff and Jesse with you.
Yeah.
Second half of your broadcast day. And it is time to step inside the classroom if you have the time for it and you are a person who enjoys learning. Welcome to KBBU, No Ball Better University. Here's your professor, Jesse Holley.
Yes, sir. Class is now in session. Thank you to my good friends at Qualis Roofing and Construction. To all of my good studious students, come on to the front of the classroom. All of you riffraffs and wahoos, get the hell out or get to the back of the classroom. Class is now in session. I'm your professor, Jesse Holley, and this is kind of a what do you call it? Melancholy, right? Melancholy type of situation. This is our last KBBU of the football season.
Yeah, I can't believe Clarence let you do this.
Let me do what?
This topic in KBBU.
Well, yeah, I have a choice.
I see Malik Davis on the screen,
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
like, Clarence ain't going to let you not play the hits.
Yeah, no, this Malik Davis is the hits.
Okay.
Malik Davis is the hits.
Feature back Malik Davis.
Feature back Malik Davis, who had a 100-yard game a week ago against the Washington Commanders. And I don't know if he'll get the start this week because of the situation. His eye was all swollen, hadn't practiced all week.
Free
But
Jaden Blue.
you may see some Jaden Blue. And I think this is going to be very relatable. When you bring in Jaden Blue, it's very similar in their running styles with Malik Davis. So Malik Davis, we're going to go look at some of these shotgun runs, one of the shotgun runs from the game. This is a something that the Cowboys have deployed as a part of their run game situation. And shotgun runs, if you're being honest, doesn't work well for guys like Javonte Williams because this is much slower back, right? He's more kind of, I want to get ahead of steam. I want to get things going. So you kind of do more under the center runs for Javonte Williams. But for your faster beep, beep, shoot, shoot, those type of jitterbug type runners.
Yeah. I love
those guys. Type of runs. These guys are very fit for these type of runs because when you get to the mesh points of all these runs, when these holes begin to open up, you need a fast guy to get through them because the run play is starting so far in the backfield. So, John, let's go to the tape. All right, here you go. Look at this personnel right here.
I see Malik.
You see Malik Davis in the backfield.
End of the W there. I got him.
Against the Washington Commanders. And now we'll go to the back copy, John. So now when you see how this thing is lined up right here, you see Jake Ferguson, the tight end at the bottom, Malik Davis offset to the left of the quarterback. Now, when you're running these type of counter shotgun runs, it is very critical. It's very critical that kind of everybody stays on track. You're going to have some pulling guards. You're going to have some hit blocks, some feint blocks, and get it to the next level. You're going to have some dual blocks or deuce blocks getting to the next level. But if guys are off, one step off, or the flow of the things aren't going well, that's when you see runs that will go for big gains kind of end up for no gains or less gains or tackle for losses. So this play was really run very, very well. Everybody stayed on track. Everybody gets to where they have to get to. All hats are on a hat. Blocks are made, and Malik Davis sets up this run for a big gain for the Cowboys in this one. So next clip. All right, so what you're going to see right here, you're going to see the tight end. He initially is going to take a jab step out, a feint block to that defensive end playing in that wide 9 situation. Why do you ask that, Jesse? Because why don't he just block him? Because he has responsibility. Frankie Louisville, number 4, he's going to move up to the second level to get him. But what I don't need the defensive end to do is to just come right off that edge screaming down the line of scrimmage and blow this play up. Because I have a pulling guard coming around the bend. So the tight end, he takes a jab step, a hint block, a feint block towards that defensive end just to get him to chatter his feet for a moment as I then move up to the next level to block Frankie Louisville. So now look at that next block. You see that your left tackle, right? He is now blocking down a deuce block or a dual block. He is now jamming that block onto the guard. Once he jams that block onto the guard, secure that block onto the guard, he is now going to take the necessary steps to move up to Bobby Wagner, the middle linebacker, right? So he jams that block down onto the guard, and then he begins to work his way up to the top. You'll see the backside of this thing. You'll see the guard, TJ Bass, is now your pulling guard on the back end. So he's coming around the backside, and he's going to kick out that defensive end. And what's really important in this one is it's the mesh point. When you see Dak Prescott, he's putting the ball in the belly of the running back. Now, here's where the running back has to be patient because I don't want to overrun or outrun my blocking, right? I have to give the tight end a chance to get up to that next level. Steele's going to make his block. I got to give him a chance to get to that next level. And then for my pulling guard to kick out that defensive end. As you see right here, Malik, he finds his hole. He's pressing the hole, right? You see him pressing that front side hole. And Bobby Wagner now is taking that upfield shoulder of the tackle. So what Malik Davis has to do is make sure that he continues to press that hole because that means that Bobby Wagner is going to keep flowing that way. He flows that way he overruns the play. And you see Malik Davis cut backside right off that particular play right here, right off the butt of Terrence Steele. So stay front side, and then as that linebacker begins to take that upfield shoulder, kind of overrunning the play, Malik Davis puts his foot in the ground.
Meet.
And get back up into the crease of that thing. Next slide. He gets up into that crease of that thing as you see the hole open up and develop. What's so important, and I learned this a long time ago when I was teammates of Tom Brady, it's making the play look the same every single time. And sometimes you'll have quarterbacks who will just hand the ball off and stand there. And that just now means that the defenders that are responsible for him they'll just now go and insert themselves into the play. But as you watch right here, Dak Prescott, he continues that fake, almost like saying, hey, I may have the ball in this type of RPO situation. And you can't see the defender right now, but you can see the shadow of that defender. He has to remain outside because I got to make sure and check that the quarterback doesn't have the ball and is coming out the back end and is coming into my territory where I have to be because I'm responsible for him. That means that hole for Malik Davis is now even wider simply because Dak Prescott, who is a surgeon at what he does, who is a pro's pro, a consummate professional, carries out the fake to the backside just to hold that defender a tad bit longer as Malik Davis gets up in the hole.
It's a good guy right there.
Yeah, it's a great guy.
Good guys finish plays.
Absolutely.
You should.
You should. Absolutely, you should. As Malik Davis works his way up through this hole to the third level where you would like to see him outrun this safety right here because normally, if you're talking about this thing,
outrun that dude.
He might.
Jaden Blue smoke that dude.
He might. But you talk about, coaches will tell you, hey, everybody will be blocked up. You got to make one guy miss. Right? The running back, you're responsible for this guy, whether that means you run him over, run around him, run away from him, but you're responsible for that guy in this scheme because it is 11 on 11 football. So you see right here, Malik Davis gets to that third level and makes a really big gain on this running play right here. And I picked this play because Malik Davis, like we mentioned to start this thing, he may not be available this week. You may finally get a chance to see a full game of Jaden Blue. And like your point right there, Jeff, does Jaden Blue run away from that defender, that safety? Quite possibly he does. He has those beep beeps that'll get to that third level and will run away from defenders, kind of like we saw Jahmyr Gibbs do when he got to the third level and guys just can't take the proper angles, can't catch him. All you see is the brake lights as he's running into the end zone. So, yeah, that right there, shotgun run play, run these counter plays for the Cowboys. That has been a staple of what they do all year long. You've seen them try to do this some with CeeDee Lamb. That ended up in an ankle injury. You saw some with Turpin. That ended up in a fumble. But when you have a back like Malik Davis, like Jaden Blue, we hope in the future, those quicker backs who can get to the hole and get through the hole and get to the next level expeditiously, it really bodes well in that sort of run thing. And then now I can get in that formation and run different plays out of that. I can have Dak Prescott come out the back end with a little pop pass. There's a multiple things that you can do in that particular look, but running the counter play out of the shotgun is one that Schottenheimer and what's my guy's name? Clayton Adams.
Yeah.
They like to use in this offense.
We just get us a couple of Jaden Blue 60-yard touchdowns and go into the offseason with everybody going.
Hey, man, we love it, man. We absolutely love it. And that's the final KBBU of the football season. I hope that you all enjoyed it. I hope that it was informational. I hope that you learned something from it. We'll probably do some sort of variation of that in the offseason. Break down plays, and just give you more insight. That's what our job is. Our job here is to not only entertain you, but to give you proper information about the game that we love. And so if we can do that for you, man, I hope you guys appreciate it. Thank you to my friends at Qualis Roofing and Construction for sponsoring that segment, man. And yeah, man, it's been a fun year.
I appreciate all those things that you bring to the broadcast. I'm mostly just here to tear down Jerry, and I appreciate you being here to do the rest.
Gotcha.
I think that's important. Super Chats, let's knock out a couple before we get into our final segment of the day. And we got General Jarrett in the Super Chat. In 2026, I have to stop making life-altering threats to people about the Cowboys and fans of football on social media, but I'm tired. Been a Cowboys fan all my life, born in 99, and the Lions-Browns have been better. 26.
Yeah.
You got a long time. Well, you know what? I take that back. Because if you're our age and you're a Cowboy fan, you at least have Super Bowls. Like you were young.
Right.
If you're 26 and you've only been a Cowboy fan, ow.
You got nothing.
That's
you got
tough.
Dave Campo.
That's tough.
And stop making life-altering threats to people.
Well,
what are you talking? This ain't your team. This ain't like this is. You don't own the team to be threatening folks on social media. Because one day, Captain General Jarrett, you might run into that person that you threaten on the internet, and you're gonna have to be a man of your word to live up to it. And that's not good for anybody.
General, I think what Jesse means by that is that threats are empty. Just do it.
No.
If somebody crosses you the wrong way and says the wrong stuff, just do what you're going to do.
No.
You know?
No.
Right then.
No. Stop.
There's two things we need to bring back in the world.
Public shaming.
I'm
with that.
And violence that you don't think you'll get in trouble for to people that deserve it.
But I don't mind a little hand-to-hand combat violence. But nobody wants to fist fight anymore. Everybody wants to pew-pew.
No, you got to live.
Yeah.
To fight another day.
That's what I want. I want to live to fight another day.
Justin's in the super chat. Why do you think good players and those who love football are mutually exclusive? Booker would like a word. I don't think they're mutually exclusive. I think but there's a balancing act when you find the guy that you know, okay, he is either emotionally immature or not necessarily drilled down in the discipline of his work habits, but my God, he's good. Like, you get you a couple of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, you want to find as many as you can of, oh, wow, you're really good at this, and you like working at this. We want as many of those as we can find.
You need 2 George Pickens types.
One on each side of the ball.
Yeah, that would be optimal.
Unfortunately, we got rid of we had 2 on that side, and one wasn't very good anymore.
No, you need some deranged.
Yeah.
This is a violent game. Okay? Make no mistake about that. Football is a very violent game. You need some folks that just it ain't wrapped too tight. You need a couple of them on your team too, but you also need the majority needs to be really good at football for that to kind of work out.
Coming up next, we got Jerry Jones. He's saying some stuff. You'll be shocked. We haven't gotten to Tyler Smith or George Pickens things yet either. All of it's next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. Check out the hats. We got hats. Look at that. We got a blue and white right there.
You got one on right now?
I got one on right now. I got one of our new hats on right now. The Cadillac of hats.
I like the underbill.
This guy? Well, I'm pretty sure this is a let me double check here, but this may be this isn't a Brandon Bell situation. It's a high quality hat, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about how you got some graphic under there?
Yeah.
It's a nice one. I'm pretty sure this is an underwater hat as well.
Okay.
So you want to be safe underwater, above water, either way. This one I believe is
if you was born underwater with 6 nickels and $5, that's what Erykah Badu said.
I believe you. But yeah, we got hats in the merch store now. And if you want to get discounts on things in the merch store, sign up to be a diehard. There's a QR code on your screen right there. Sign up to be a diehard. You get access to all our premium content on the website. You'll have an ad-free experience on the website. That's real nice. You also get to pick a free t-shirt from our merch store. And we got some good ones, including the Stay Shiesty shirt is in there. You get that for free when you sign up if you want to. Now, I'm wearing the Stay Shiesty hoodie today because I covered the number 1 receiver with the number 2 receiver. Because you can also get the 88 Club t-shirt. So I got the 88 Club t-shirt on underneath the Stay Shiesty hoodie.
Yeah.
So I keep the number 1 receiver close to my heart.
Yep.
And I protect him with the number 2.
Yep. You let stains fall on the number 2. Mustard stains.
Keep number 1 clean.
Yeah, keep number 1 clean. You let mustard stains fall on the number 2.
Yeah, so you sign up to be a diehard. You can pick a free t-shirt when you sign up. You get discounts on other merch. We got lots of different options for things for you there. You also get into our Discord. Here in the year of our Lord 2026, still not a foot or feet channel.
Not yet.
In the Discord.
As soon as we hire Rex Ryan as our DC.
But we just had, that'd be nice. We just had the Stranger Things finale. You can hop up in the movies and TV section and hang out with people. Like, just sign up to be a diehard. AllDLS.com or use that QR code or else, which of course is not a threat. Jerry's new stance on Micah. I don't know if it's a new stance. But he's talking about Micah again on the radio today on 105.3 The Fan. He said we just ran out of money.
Now we ran out of money?
So it wasn't that he was a bad run defender or that we couldn't get to the playoffs with him or to the Super Bowl with him. We can't make the playoffs without him. But now they just ran out of money.
Y'all need to tell Jerry to stop talking about, because it's not us. He brings these topics up, and we have to cover the topics. So if he keeps talking about Micah, we have to keep talking about Micah, and he keeps changing the narrative about what happened with Micah.
He said he just played out of our price range. Just made a little too. He said we just couldn't afford him. We wanted 4 or 5 more players, or 4 to 5 players more than we did him. So you're going to get 4 or 5 players that'll be better than Micah Parsons.
Do we have one yet?
Huh?
Do we have one?
Yeah, we got Quinnen.
Is better than him?
No, not better than. I'm going to teach everyone a secret.
Okay. Tell them.
And don't tell anybody I told you guys this.
It's just us boys.
This is a secret. when you trade in pro sports one of the best players in the sport, you will not win that trade.
Oh, like Luka.
The end. You won't win that trade.
Okay.
So you're just hoping that they draft well. We're hoping that Jerry gets more aggressive in free agency. You're just hoping to overcome the dumb. The dumb already happened. That train left the station. It ain't coming back. We just got to do the best we can with the next train and see what we can do. When you trade one of the best players in the sport, you do not win that trade. It's not how it works.
Gotcha.
Unless they're washed or they play running back and it's the 80s. Then you got a chance at it. So anyway, other things, you now had Clayton Adams throwing in on the Tyler Smith at left tackle, if that's an option for the Cowboys this offseason. And he didn't shoot it down. He said they'll just try to figure out, decide what's best for him and what's best for the team. And so that idea, we are going to go into the offseason, it sounds like, with the idea that Tyler Smith could be the Cowboys' left tackle. I don't want it. I want them to figure out any other way to do this. Free agency, draft, trade, I don't care. If you don't like what you got at left tackle, find a different one. I hope they don't move an all-pro guard to tackle. I hope they don't. But it's going to be a story through the offseason. That's official.
This shouldn't be a story.
It shouldn't be a story.
And because it's the Cowboys, it will be a story.
Yeah.
It'll be a story all leading up to draft. It'll be a story once they start doing their official visits. And when we find out who they're interviewing and talking to at the draft, it's going to continue to be a story, and it shouldn't be, because you have a left guard in Tyler Smith. You have the best left guard, arguably one of the best left guards in all of football. And because of your laziness and incompetence, you're going to and I hope to goodness that Tyler Smith understand, and I think he does.
He's going to tell them.
I think he understands this. I hope that Zach Martin is still connected to Tyler Smith, and they have these conversations in the offseason over a couple of, lemonades and a steak. And Zach goes, don't let him do that to you, bro.
Yeah.
You are a guard. You will be an all-pro guard for the next 6 to 8 years. Don't let them do that to you. Yeah. You'll go out there, you'll get hurt, you'll get maimed, you'll get tarred and feathered because you're not used to playing in all that space.
Yeah.
Stick to what you know. And so I hope the people around him are saying good things to him. And Tyler Smith goes, hey, guys, in a pinch, if someone goes down in the game and we're in the game, I'll bump out. This is not a permanent thing.
Let's hit that. Saw a super chat come in. It said, let's see, but Micah out with an ACL, so who won? That's just cost doing business. People get hurt. If you don't trade him, he's not in that exact same spot at the exact same time. You have no idea if he gets hurt. He got hurt in Green Bay, and he'll be back next year after, I don't know, whatever week.
And if we're doing that situation in this scenario, we'll be in the playoffs.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be great.
We wouldn't be having the last game of the year. We'll be getting ready to talk playoffs.
Chris is in the super chat. Jerry and Steven, the clown leading the circus, and then a nice little thumbs up emoji. I don't think Jerry's a clown because I don't believe in name calling.
Mm-hmm.
And if you were going to call names, he's way more of the carnival barker. Like, he's the step right up. Like, he's going to convince you that you can win that game. He's going to convince you. He'll have a sword that's on fire that he'll swallow, and then, woo, look at that, it came back out. He wouldn't be a clown. He would be the barker. That's his role. George Pickens is going to make for another. I hate how every story I see through the lens of how bad this is going to get screwed up by Jerry. So George Pickens talked to the media a little bit, talking about, are you ready for contract negotiations with the Cowboys and all that? And he said, yeah, I feel super prepared. I definitely leave that type of stuff to my agent because I let them talk the deals and all that stuff. But definitely super prepared. And then I guess somebody asked him, like, well, Micah's thing, same agent. How's that? How's yours different? And he took a good way out. He said, well, definitely two different positions, I would say.
Yep.
But then again, Micah's Micah and I'm me. Definitely just let them, David and Jerry, do their thing. Which, in theory, can't happen because Jerry said he does not speak to agents. And that's the exact same agent that Jerry said, I don't speak to agents. but now that's what we're counting on to get this done. It's going to be a messy offseason.
I like it.
It's about to get messy.
I like it. Right up my alley.
It's about to get so messy.
Right up my alley. And George is one of the I guess curses for Micah. Man, talk about a talented player, Micah Parsons, right? One of the best in the league. But Micah did have
a great friend.
The
best friend in the world.
If you're Trayvon Diggs.
Yes, great friend. Sorry, where were we going?
But Micah, I think Micah suffered from that kind of that FOMO. Like Micah always wanted to be in the mix. He had this fear of missing out. He wanted to talk to the owner. He wanted to be in the suite with him. He wanted to be around and to be looked at as, this type of figure that could just be outside. That ain't George. Now, I don't know George personally. I just been covering George this year. I see him over at the facility. George don't want to be in the mix.
I don't think he wants to hang out with
George.
Jerry.
Don't want to hang out with Jerry. He's not enamored by Jerry. He's not looking to be business partners with Jerry. He's not looking to be in the suite with him. He's not looking to be at the Super Bowl. Like, that ain't George. So, like, those type of situations, it's going to be a lot of, you're not going to have many opportunities to speak to me because I'm not coming to the suite. We're not going to be at the same game. I'm not down at this. I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be in the good graces of the conversation. I'm cool. I just want to play ball, play the game, be at the crib, listen to the NBA Youngboy. So it's going to get messy because Jerry and Steven and company will only have the opportunity to speak to David Malugeta and not have the opportunity to have those side conversations with the client, with the principal.
Sounds like he's gone because Jerry said he doesn't do that. Well, so I guess George Pickens is going to be moving on. He'll be a free agent because Jerry doesn't speak to agents. And so it sounds like there just won't be any communication.
Maybe Steven will do the speaking.
That's possible. Do you think George will be here next year?
Yes.
Tagged or
tagged?
Signed.
Tagged.
You think they'll make him play on it? That's going to be the messy offseason.
That's the messy part.
That's where the mess is going to come. Day one, franchise tag for George Pickens, and George Pickens is not going to be a fan of it. And we're going to get to see some stuff that makes Micah on the training table look super professional. We are going to get some stuff, and I cannot wait. Is there anything else I had that people said that I wanted to talk about? Hold on. Oh, Troy Aikman is being consulted. He's a consultant for the Dolphins.
As they do their GM search.
So they're looking for a general manager.
Right.
And if you don't know this, Troy Aikman is absolutely interested in being a general manager for an NFL team. Might be good at it. My only one hang-up is if I remember the story correctly, there was a tight end that they let him draft one time. Like he worked out with him, and he was like, that's the guy. And then maybe there was like a Hall of Fame tight end that went a couple picks later that they might have taken if it wasn't for Troy. But that's just one thing. That's a one-off.
He was young.
But I know that Troy pays attention. Troy knows where the league is for the most part, except he hates analytics with the passion of 1,000 suns. And sure, I'll just tear down Jerry one more time. Is it not embarrassing that it's a different organization, that a guy who would love to do this for you, he would love to. He's been very critical of Jerry Jones, the GM, the decision maker, and would love to help you. He would love to. I'm good. And he is going to help someone else. Is that not kind of embarrassing?
Embarrassing, probably, but on par. Jerry doesn't want anyone to be able to say, whether that be us media or them themselves, to say that they had a hand in on helping him turn this thing around. So if you bring in Troy Aikman, even as a consultant, and this thing happens to be figured out and this team has success, you know what we're going to say. You know what the masses are going to say. They're going to say, one, what the hell took you so long? And then two, bang, it took Troy Aikman, who was the winning Super Bowl quarterback of those teams when you were winning those championships. It took him to come along and to show you how to build a team and to pick players or to pick coaches that help you build a team to build a championship culture. And I don't think that Jerry wants to share that credit with anyone whose last name is not Jones. So embarrassing, yes.
Yeah.
But on brand to what Jerry Jones wants it to be.
Yeah, it's kind of sucks, but it is what it is. And so we hope for an offseason of overcoming. That's going to be my mantra for the offseason, overcoming the Joneses. That's what we're trying to do. We got to
Put it on a t-shirt.
We got to overcome the Joneses to get this thing back on track and then get him to be a player in free agency and give us a chance to kick somebody's butt next year. Let's get it. We'll see you for pre- and post-game show on Sunday. Make sure that you're here, DLLS Sports on YouTube. Remember, you have no idea what anybody is going through. Be cool to everybody. We love you. Be easy.
Eliminate the contingencies.
We all silly like the mayor.